Well, I tend to take a sort of shifting point of view with regard to that. I see Peter Newmark creeping into our discussion. I see text type creeping into our discussion. So everything is creeping into a discussion. But I tend to take theory, since we're talking about, well, I'm going to introduce theory.
Okay.
And basically, your question is really also about theory. So I tend to take it as a kind of all-purpose scout knife. When I need to do something, then, if I want to peel an orange, then I use it. If I want to use it as a bottle opener, I use it. So I think I just use it. So it depends on the occasion and on the situation. So let me give an example. Just now we talk about text type. But very often what I find is that even when you are translating a particular type of text and you think that it's very clear, there's no problem whatsoever, then you almost always have to shift your position. I'll give an example. I was once in Shanghai, and we had a conference. And then after the conference, we went for sightseeing to Hangzhou. And then we went to the Ling'en-Si. And then together with a group of translation scholars from different parts of the world. And then I didn't want to join them because I didn't want to turn myself into a tour guide. So I just look at the scenery by myself, and then my attention was caught by a notice, and it says, 人有情，草木有情，情情相连，两相依. Now, let me declare, that was the first time I saw that sort of notice. I didn't know that this type of notice was everywhere in China. Right, I didn't know that. So for me, it's very striking. And I thought, wow, what a poetic notice. So as I was standing there in sort of mild amazement, enjoying that very poetic notice, Theo Hermans, this translation scholar from England, came up to me and said, what are you looking at? And then, what am I looking at? So, what should I say? So Peter Newmark came to my mind, text type. So, right, this is a notice, so I just translate it as a notice. So I should tell him this is a notice, and I know that the next question he's going to ask me would be, what's the notice about? Why have you been standing there, in sort of absorbed, sort of appreciation? And then I thought, oh, whatever Peter Newmark says, I'm not going to just tell Theo Hermans that the notice said, step off the grass, or keep away from the grass, right? Otherwise, it would be really stupid. So I said, whatever Peter Newmark has taught me, I'm going to take it as a different type of text. It's not going to be an advertisement. So I said, come what may, I'm going to translate this as a poem. Then eventually I decided to do that, and that helped me solve the problem. So initially, you could say I was taking translation as a craft or as a professional and trying to do it very professionally, saying that this is a notice. And then I decided not to, and I was quite happy with my decision. So that's my way of answering the question.